This city impacts people.
Yeah.
And impacts players in a positive way, unlike any other town, I think, in the country.
Two things you touched on. I want to touch on one of them. Pause. The first one is talking about the city of Detroit. All the players that leave here, regardless of their experience, Dante Culpepper was one of my big brothers. Used to talk to him all the time. He said, man, I love Detroit. I was like, y'all were terrible when you said, man, I love the city, though. Man, it was good people with stuff to do. People love the city. People, when they come here and play for the team, regardless if it was the 0-16 team, Dan Orlovsky's always talked about his love for Detroit, even way before the Jared Goff and Matt Stafford thing. He went 0-16. People love it here. You're absolutely right. They connect to the city. But the reason why Detroit is America's team, just in my estimation, is because Detroit's real. Detroit's a real city. It goes through real issues. It's been embarrassed. Like, it's not at the forefront of anybody's thought process. And you look at a lot of these teams in there, they're the bigger teams, the prettier cities, and blah, blah, blah. But when you look at Detroit, people fall on hard times. People have to grit and grind and find a way through and make a way through. And when it looks darkest, you find your way through that storm. That's what the Lions have done. The Lions have been at the bottom of the barrel for a very long time, and they clawed and clawed and clawed. And here comes Dan. And every time you thought they might have got out, here comes Matt Patricia and Dan Quinn or Bob Quinn, and they knock them back down. And then you bring in Dan Campbell, and you bring in Brad Holmes, who wasn't too long before he was the GM of the Detroit Lions. He was working at Hertz. He was working at Enterprise car rental. These guys have built the culture. Sheila Ham reworked where her name is. Her true last name is now her middle name, just so she can start over. So the franchise can start over. They double down on Jared Goff. They double down on everybody they draft. It is a family culture here, and the players here, they don't want to go anywhere else.